X amount, no time, no waste. Niggas your squad, but they weak as fuck. Pass me the AUX, blow speakers up.
What's up? It's Mattia Bryant coming back at you with Pass the AUX. Today I'm here with the lovely Chris Allen. Chris, how are you?
I'm lovely. Apparently I'm lovely.
You're here and you're late, but that's perfect. So I think we want to get started by knowing what made you get into music.
My dad, growing up, my dad's in Trouble Funk. He's a percussionist. Growing up, I had a studio in the crib, and I didn't really take advantage. I went to West Virginia, started writing music, and kind of just like stuck with it, saw it through. Some plays came through, and I'm just been persistent. So, I mean, I feel like music is something everybody does to some degree. I'm just been taking it serious for a long time. Yeah.
Has that always been your passion, or like what was the push that made you want to pursue it professionally?
I would say just being in a little college town, like filling little rooms, like having maybe 30 people coming out my first couple shows, having like that double and then having that double, starting to see people in the street and they talking to me about records. So I don't know, man. Just gotta see it through, you feel?
And touching with seeing it through, the DMV is super, super small. So can you talk to me a little bit more about the importance of collaboration and networking, especially in this big city?
Yo, even I feel like the biggest thing that people forget is that in all of this shit you age, right? In any occupation you get old, you become the old guy. Even if you're underground, so it doesn't matter your status, right? So all that to say, the DMV is super collaborative. I had the opportunity to collaborate with a few people. Right now I'm A&R in a bunch of music for Mattia, who created Mochella. So I had the opportunity to link like two people I really care about, my favorite producer Reggie Volume and him, and put a record out that I think will change the sonics of like what people think is for music in DC. All that to say, again, collaboration is key, and if you don't put yourself out there, it'll never happen. That's the only way we'll move forward as a scene. So I encourage everyone to go find a motherfucker that you don't know and make something dope with them.
Yeah, definitely, because you never know who's going to help you in the long run. One last thing I want to touch on. So I heard that you're, outside of being an artist, you're also an educator, or you were. Can you talk a little bit more about Urban Alliance and those connections you still have with the people that you've touched and inspired?
Yeah, so I've been working in the community maybe like 6 to 7 years. I started at an organization called City Kids Wilderness Project. I'm a kid from Southeast. It took me to Wyoming every summer growing up, so I had summers away. So I understand the importance of like community service and just people being involved in opportunities outside of themselves and outside of their community, saying different. Urban Alliance was dope. I had a large cohort of interns working all over the city, and the only thing I had to do was really just be solid and give a little bit of advice and make sure folks were getting paid. I'm from a quadrant that's run on community service, where if people don't come back and give back, people like me don't even exist. I feel like I'm different than everything I've seen on the South Side, so I definitely credit that to being involved in programs outside of like my neighborhood, having to get my ass on the bus and train and get around, you feel me? So yeah, community work.
And touching on giving back to your community, what's next? What can we see more from you? You said you were doing Mochella, so I heard some problematic stuff about Mochella a couple years ago. Not problematic, but whatever. Not gonna touch too much on that. But what's next?
Next, hell yeah. I think just being involved. The organization that brings you Mochella is Long Live Go-Go. I'm a product of Go-Go, a child of Go-Go. All of my favorite rappers growing up were lead mics, man. I think that Donnell Floyd from Red Essence is like probably the best rapper that ever graced DC. So in terms of myself, I'm gonna continue to try to put myself out there this year. I'm producing, I'm engineering, I'm rapping, I'm everywhere, and it's about getting the brand out. So you'll see me this summer.
And real quick, go ahead and shout out your Instagram, how we can stay connected with you.
Yeah. So if you like search me, I'm the only black Chris Allen. On Instagram, you're gonna find me at Allen Island, ALLENISLAND. And like I said, bro, find me at a Mochella, because I'm gonna be outside this summer for sure, rapping everywhere. Yeah.
All right, let them know. Thank you so much and good luck. Thank you.